Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian,
What's going on, everybody?
Kevin,
Hello.
and Brett.
What's up?
This is a first for the channel. This is a really exciting one. Welcome to the Reality Guys' first ever March Madness reality television tournament. The idea here is that in the life cycle of the Reality Guys channel, across multiple channels, including our own full YouTube channel now for over a year, we cover different seasons of reality television in their entirety. And we thought, hey, do we have 64? And we do have 64 individual seasons of several different shows crossing different timelines, decades, channels, and also quality, obviously, of shows. So what we did was we went ahead and did two ways here. We went by our channel viewership of each video. We went by our own little personal internal poll rankings, combined the two, created what is the first ever bracket. So I'm going to share the bracket here, everyone, and we are going to go from there. Guys, you see this okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll adjust a little bit of space here for it.
And I want to just add while we're doing this, anyone is like, well, I know people are going to be like, well, what are these rankings? And Bill explained it. If people are dying to know, I will show you the math. I did all the math here. I'm not making it biased towards anybody here. This is strictly numbers.
Brian, which one out of like the four number ones was number
The number one claim to fame was the overall number one seed.
Claim
Was
to
it?
fame in the
Hell yeah.
Philippine region.
It's the only show where all four of us and the views all had it in top 10.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Well
So
deserved.
it's deserving.
We will also say some of the numbers are skewed. If a team member did not see the show, we did kind of weigh that less, slash some of them may have skewed the numbers a little bit, but this honestly is, I think, going to be a really cool representation. Taking a look here, just everything we covered, but we're not going to run through the entire bracket matchup by matchup, but I do kind of want to highlight and maybe just run through each region real quick and see like what shows stick out to us, which ones we think have chances of making it pretty far. So we'll go over the Phil region. Number one overall seed, claim the fame. It's going to start off with a matchup against one of my least favorite shows and our least favorite shows, Dated and Related. Do you guys right now, looking at claim to fame in that region, who are the shows that you think have a shot here of maybe knocking it off?
Love Island.
Love Island season 9 has a interesting 5-12 matchup against the Courtship, a probable and definite one and done show. Interesting that it actually even made it up to a 12 seed. So there was a little bit, I think the viewership may have what boosted that up a little bit, Brian.
Yeah, that's actually one of the ones I have starred where I wish the Courtship got a better matchup. Because I think it could be sneaky, like some of these other ones, like because Love Island, I mean, it wasn't rated high, but this was the number one viewed show on all of our pages, Love Island, because it also has 50 damn episodes so far.
Yeah, well, that makes sense too. Yeah. Check out Brian's TikTok and YouTube.
I promise it's almost over. I think it's
50 episodes in. Another interesting matchup, I think here. Bachelor Clayton.
I was just gonna say, I think this is gonna be these are going to.
I think Clayton's going to run. I think Clayton is going to be in the finals of this region against the top of the bracket.
Clayton's gonna smash more brackets than he is women on a season.
No, right? I mean, look, Jersey Shore Family Vacation, good, but I don't think it's better than entertainment value of what Clayton's season provided us. Like, we had a lot to talk about.
And I mean, if we're going on voting a lot, dude, there's so many like hardcore Bachelor fans out there.
I don't know though, guys. Sally Ann and the Sitch have watched our videos.
That's
before,
true.
So a couple of retweets to vote Jersey Shore, and we might get up to a quick upset.
That's true. And Sammy is coming back, so now there's going to be more hype to the show. Maybe people will like it, get a little nostalgia.
I'm all about anarchy, dude. I don't care what these final four end up being. I hope they're all
Survivor. Gabler's Goons.
Yeah, Brett. I think it is 6'11" with 90 day. Look, 90 Day was strong this week. It's bad timing. You're hitting a hot show right now. If Sunday goes the way we think it's going to go, you don't know. 90 Day has a shot.
In my personal, I have 90 Day in the Elite Eight.
Ooh, I haven't done my bracket. I'm actually doing it basically as I'm watching it here. Very interesting matchup too that I think it's going to probably match up with Amazing Race season 1 for the second game. Amazing Race season 1, one of the few retro seasons that we covered this run, but a very strong season of reality television.
Will 90 Day last in this bracket longer than any of the relationships on that show?
Great point.
Survivor's got a good, listen, Survivor for us right now has been picking up in viewership. We'll see how even this week continues and stuff. But like, again, it has a strong kind of thing. I'm going to post all this stuff as much as I can in groups, different social media guys. We're going to have these on Instagram polls, TikTok polls, Twitter polls. Don't think on Facebook. And then we will do and stitch a lot of those videos together. And then I will throw them out on YouTube. And just so you can kind of see what the round 1 matchups were, round 2 matchups were, etc. But plenty of coverage. And make sure you're on our social media because that's the only way that you're going to be able to participate and vote. So,
wait, this is naive. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
What is Family Reunion LHH?
Love and Hip Hop.
I just didn't fit. I had to abbreviate it because it would bleed in. There's a couple any abbreviation. I made this bracket, so let me know if any questions about what the show actually is.
Also, want to state and we give Brian and myself here. This is a little kudos going to get. I had 2 shows that I had to watch episodes of to make sure, but I have seen at least 2 episodes of every single show on this damn bracket. So
I think I've seen every episode of every show on this bracket.
Yeah, well, Brian is a king because Brian's that binge master.
Whether or not he paid attention for them, doesn't.
No, he pays more attention than you think. Quiz me. Come see me. All right. So obviously too want to highlight the regions. Brian, what's really funny, I didn't even tell you about this offline yet, is that this is exactly what I wanted to do for the regions. I wanted to do them by host. So.
Yeah, I had the way I did it is like usually you do it by the 1 seed, and I had Phil in the Jeff Probst, but there's 2 amazing races in this Phil region over here.
Yeah,
I had to go Jeff Probst over here because I think there's 2 survivors. Yeah, there's 2 survivors in this, right? So I tried to pick like TJ. There's challenges all over the place, so I just did this one, TJ Lavin.
Well, we didn't do it by number 1 overall host because then it would be Mark Wahlberg.
Well, TJ Lavin. I mean, I think all of these would be number 1 seeds.
Friend of the show, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, all of these are number 1 seed hosts.
Okay, so speaking of Mark Wahlberg, let's move down to the Mark Wahlberg region. So funny. They are definitely going to take out season 2 of Singles Inferno. But I am looking forward to one of the more interesting second round matchups potentially would be Juan Pablo versus Temptation Island.
There. It's a sexy matchup.
A powerful 5 seed in The Bachelor, Matt James, the first season of The Bachelor we ever covered as a team, Kevin, Brian and myself. The very, very first thing we ever covered was Matt James's season. A lot of things spawned out of that season. And now looking back, I think when we actually go for the matchups and people think about it, I wish we had more seasons like that right now.
Yeah, we definitely took it for granted.
I definitely put this at a higher level for my thing based on us starting our stuff and like me enjoying watching it because like we were doing like we were starting off.
Were the views crazy on this, Brian? Not really,
absolutely not. Absolutely.
No, the early stuff on
they were off.
No, yeah, the early stuff on.
I just want Kevin. I more so meant after the fact because that season isn't on the YouTube. Isn't on our YouTube. Right. So I was curious if since then if that one has, but it's old enough that I didn't think it would probably, but just curious.
The switchover is I think like Bachelor in Paradise season 8.
Some of our stuff is highly viewed on that channel though.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have right, Brian. Like one of the top 10 videos is it one of ours or top 5 on that channel is one of
ours? 100%. F-Boy Island was smoking on that
That's right. The first F-Boy Island was on there too, Kev.
Yeah.
That was like one of the last things we did.
Yeah,
wow.
those did well.
Yeah, that's like right when we
For
Yeah, that
not
was like
being-
right
for
at the
not
switch.
being the
Yeah.
main thing on that page.
when our
F-Boy Island
contract
was great.
expired.
Yeah, F-Boy Island was good.
It's when we couldn't get a 3-year guaranteed deal.
When we
had
failed our
we
drug
got
test.
released
Yeah, we
during
took
the
our
legal
spouses
tampering.
out. We took our
We got
spouses out.
released during the legal tampering period.
We hit puberty.
Mhm.
It's all right. So
I'm gonna say this though for this bracket. I have an upset at Are You the One season 9 versus MILF Manor.
whoa, no shot, Kevin.
No.
I know what you guys are gonna
I
say.
love Are You the One, but this season's not
Have you
good.
been watching Are You the One, Kevin?
Yeah, but it's not even necessarily this season. I just think MILF Manor is so weird.
It is weird.
I think it's so strange that people are gonna shy away from it and go to the norm. So this will be like a major upset. This is, I'm not saying it's definitely.
You know what, Kevin?
But it's
Get
gonna
out-
be
go out and
contender.
vote.
Go out and get out and vote. Go out there and promote and tell people that you want to, like, I don't care if people right straight up. If you want to campaign for certain matchups to win, I don't care. Everyone on the team here.
I think MILF Manor is so weird and unique that it's garnered a lot of views in its first season. Whereas Are You the One? It's like it made a comeback and it's on season 9 and it's on.
Are You the One? Yeah,
that is kind of crazy. I don't think I realized that Are You the One had that many seasons, but
it's a good show.
I guess it makes sense.
What else on here? So
definitely.
this one has an interesting matchup too with the 6-11 Bachelor matchup.
Yeah, the Bachelor Bowl.
The Bachelor Bowl, Katie versus Zach. Oh boy,
I like Katie.
I like Katie
out of this,
times.
I'm looking through this one here, this bracket.
Brett Big Zach.
I do think Temptation Island has a very good chance
That's
to
what I
walk
have.
out of this region.
That's what I have. Temptation Island versus Love Is Blind.
Is that the bottom one?
Yeah, Love Is Blind's a 2 seed.
Love Is
That's
Blind
the one
would be.
we got to shout out our werewolves here. Yeah. Ooh. Versus Love Never Lies Poland, that I know none of you have seen.
Sneaky 2 heads up to the we forgot
Poland?
we did forget it. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Is there a Love Never Lives America?
No, it's Spain.
It's
Yeah.
Sardinia.
Spanish show.
The Buckhead, shout out to the Buckhead crew with a 4 seed in that
That's one I
first
have starred
bracket.
too.
I think they have a good shot of
I put them high,
I think they may
I love
push
that
for
show.
themselves.
I like that show a lot, man.
Listen, I wouldn't be upset if
Florida
Buckhead
Bama.
came out of the region. I wouldn't
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
neither. I enjoyed the show. I had a fun time.
care. Buckhead below deck too. That 9 seed is criminally low also for this season of below deck.
Yep,
But
yep,
well,
yep.
I'm not going to sit here and complain about every single.
I live in
bracket.
Buckhead, so you guys got to let me hang out with you.
That's the pitch.
That was a very
There it
impactful
is.
pitch there. Yeah.
So just send them an email, let them
Yeah.
know.
All right.
My other, I guess, little fun one that I enjoyed a lot watching was the what was the mole one? Trader? No.
We're getting there. Yeah, we'll get to there.
Yeah,
we'll get to
Mole's
that. We'll
on
get
the
to
phone.
Well,
that.
no.
Wait till it shows up in the bracket.
mole one. My bad.
They'll both show up in the bracket. Trust me. Jeff Probst's region. This one, Amazing Race season 33, actually pulling the 1 seed there. I think this probably was a solid combination, Brian, right? Of
It had high views.
High views, definitely. This was the Holderness family season, right?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
All of the Amazing Race ones kind of bled together there for a little bit. I could vaguely remember which ones went with confidence. Say oh, they won this one. I remember not.
I don't remember at all.
Traders
Yeah.
season 1, Kevin, is the 2 seed here in this bracket.
Yeah, that one.
That was by
yeah,
ranking.
yeah.
So that one doesn't have a lot of views because there was really only 2 or 3 episodes we ever did on the show.
That's heavily
So that's
on
a
our
lot
rankings.
of our rankings.
Which is fine. Look, I can't believe Mass Singer was not a 16 seed.
I can explain that. I can explain
They-
that.
I know what that explanation would be.
In Kevin's
Is it Ryan with
I randomized
Barkin?
Kevin's rankings, and that got the number 1. I think it was number 30 because he only ranked 29 of the 64. So that was the worst rated show on all of our.
Brett, how high did you
Singer is
rank
a good
Mass
show.
Singer?
That season was terrible.
Me?
No, Brett.
Oh,
That
No,
show
I
sucked.
dude,
I ranked Masked Singer not great, but
Okay.
I
I
maybe
just
around
think that show's so bad.
It was,
It's a good
it was
show.
Bill and I
That was a
both had it
terrible
at 64. It was the worst show in my opinion. By the
Like,
way,
what are we gonna review next? Like America's
I
Got
had it
Talent?
ranked as the last show
I love
too.
America's Got Talent.
Okay. So let's run through quick. Amazing Race, Celebrity Big Brother season 3. Not a good show. We're not talking about it. Challenge, Spies, Lies, and Allies, and Survivor 41. A challenge and Survivor matchup I think is very interesting. Mole and Surreal Life, very interesting as well. Two very different shows, both entertaining in their own right.
yeah, I agree. I think that like those two matchups are tough. I know that one matchup's killing Brett.
I never have.
At least one of them's gonna get through.
I've
True.
never, I've never seen Surreal Life, but I would say that I was a little don't get me wrong, I really liked it, but I was a little disappointed in the mole
Okay.
when it like
Fair.
finished. So
I
I
have
wouldn't be
Surreal Life
surprised.
winning.
Again, I don't know what Surreal Life is.
I enjoyed both the mole and traders, and I do like that they were slightly different, and that the mole we also had to guess who the mole was,
Yeah.
and they just
Yeah,
tell
that's
us at the beginning.
Both
that
in
was
the same bracket, which is interesting. Floribama Bachelorette. Floribama a little lower than I thought it was going to show. I know. I mean, I put it like in the middle. I thought. I didn't think I ranked it that
Well,
low.
Here's the issue. We only covered one episode of it. Yeah, the finale. It had the lowest views. That's why.
Funny.
And I
But
have
Gabby and
Floribama in the
Rachel-
Sweet 16.
I
Gabby
think
and
that
Rachel
was like a weird period where we were like, all right,
It was
like,
on the old
just
page. It was on
kind
the
of.
old page.
Yeah, you're right. We
That's
did
why.
do the one.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Perfect Match and Love Never Lies is a strong
I hate this matchup. I hate
round
it.
one matchup.
I hate this matchup. I love both these shows.
Those seasons are both strong.
They're
What, Perfect Match and Love Never Lies?
Love Never
Season
Lies.
2 of
is a
Love
great
Never
show.
Lies. Yeah,
Great show.
that's all the Shane season and stuff.
I promise you, Kevin, it's wild. If you ever want to watch
I mean,
some
it's just
TV,
funny, like when I don't know what these are, and you guys like go, oh,
I
like
promise you.
you've never seen Pulp Fiction, like that's what
Well,
I'm thinking.
this is the
This is
reality,
the
guys.
equivalent. I got you.
This
you.
is the
I just
tournament.
can't
This
help
is
but
tournament
chuckle.
time,
I
Kevin.
mean, Love Never Lies is a top like 15 viewed show on this page.
Oh yeah, by far. I mean, it literally got a new season coming out in like a week. The page is very much like looking forward to it. It's gonna be
Wait,
dope.
Love Never Lies?
Oh no, it's Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Yeah.
It
Whatever.
lies-
That's
it
another
lies
good one
sometimes.
too, though, for us. F Boy Island season 1, I think, has a very strong chance too to roll out of this bracket. Honestly,
I did like that. That
I
season
think that
was awesome.
may be
You're
that
looking
and
at one of my
Traders.
Final Fours, baby.
Yeah, see,
that
okay,
that
see?
season was sick.
Yeah. When I do mine,
That
there's a very good
concept
chance
was
that
just
that is
like-
also my winner of this region. Holder and his family has a shot. Floribama, I think, is a sneaky shot to go to the Final Four too because of the recent
voting, yeah, the
resurgence
voting
of
too.
it being added on Netflix. It's got a lot of social media buzz. So, very much looking forward to that. Let's go down to the final region, TJ11 region, not because the challenge was going to get any high ranking ones, but just because we do
I'm gonna share
respect
these in all the
TJ11.
challenges.
You got
Challenge wins.
if they did get it, I think you guys wouldn't have put it up there.
We have we have
I'm
integrity. The
kidding.
chart
I'm
the chart is
100%
there.
kidding.
I'm gonna be pissed off if the challenge comes out of any of these regions.
Whatever, it's fine.
Pissed. But it's fine. It's the viewers. It's not my pick.
This is headed by one of our favorite
I
shows on
hope
the
Brian's
channel.
pissed.
Yeah, Bachelor in Paradise is. I
That's a
like
great
that it's
season.
represented in one of our top 4 seeds. We've had so much fun that season, especially. We had a ton
great.
of fun
It's a good
covering
season.
that season.
This one I
Um,
definitely know I skewed because I guarantee you if I watched Bachelor in Paradise, I would freaking love it. And this didn't get one of my votes. So keep that in mind.
Ultimate Girls Trip, both seasons of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, very underrated, unfortunately, in our rankings here. A 16 seed for this, but that is a little low in my opinion. Also, a 14 seed for season 2 is also low. We'll talk to what I think it might be the worst ranking in the entire bracket in a second. A Temptation Island and Challenge All Stars is a nice, interesting 8-9 matchup. Also, a 5-12 of Challenge and Love Never Lies. I think Ride or Dies has a shot to get beat by Love Never Lies there.
I think
You
voting
shouldn't lie on your show.
Love Never Lies is a better show than that, better season, but Challenge will win that matchup by viewer voting.
Yeah, more
This
than
is what it is going to come down to promoting.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna go promote this in all the challenge groups.
Brett, you're in like two. You have no idea how many challenge groups, how many groups I'm in. You have no idea. Half the groups you're
I'm
in,
in like a
Brett.
couple.
I'm the admin of the group. And boot you.
Small
from
delete
the
the
I log
post.
into Facebook.
Small
it's people
fish.
talking
You
about
literally
the challenge.
block your
Phil's
post.
gonna delete the post.
I'm everywhere. Like a bloater. I've been infected way too long. Yeah, the rehearsal is the worst ranking here. That was a top 2 show that we watched this year. Sorry,
Yeah,
but
good
it's
show.
fine. It's gonna run over Real Housewives. It's gonna run over Bachelorette when it makes it, and it's gonna run over the Love Is Blind matchup is tough. It'll probably lose Love Is Blind, honestly.
I mean, it could lose the F boy.
Are you saying Michelle Young's going to beat Big Brother? I don't think
Yes.
so.
Yes.
100%.
Oh
1000%.
yeah, Jamie
No.
and our boy Jamie and all that. That was some of
Taylor
our most
is
memorable
the winner of
moments
Big
of the
Brother.
channel were that season, and the Bachelor
Brett,
group by
hold on,
far
hold on.
are
Put
the
Big
most
Brother
memorable.
winner
Brett,
next to Big Brother.
Big
so that it's
Brother
at least fair.
sucks.
It needs to be fair. They need to know what they're voting for.
They know what they're voting for. They're voting for what
Big
season they
Brother
thought was better. Don't
sucks.
insult people. It says it right on the bracket. The greatest show the reality
We're gonna
guys have
see
ever covered.
Michelle Young
They're
and want
voting
to
for
support her, so they needed to support the Big Brother winner as well, Taylor. So
Well, I don't think it
Thoughts
has
and
anything
prayers.
to do with that. I think it's if people enjoyed the show. That's the hang up is like
Yeah.
Bachelor
You
Nation
think it's
is a better hashtag. But we'll see, man. I could be totally wrong about Big Brother. They love tweeting about that show. So we'll see.
Listen, I wanna
If that show comes out of region, I will be incredibly
actually,
it's gonna be down to like what cast members especially help get votes.
is there a new Big Brother coming out anytime soon?
In the summer?
Yeah,
In
cover
the summer? No, not. I mean, like not during this.
Big Brother Canada came out this past week.
Canada's on right now.
U.S. Big Brother is coming out in the summer.
Kevin, do it with us. You can.
We'll probably do it in the summer.
Big Brother
I mean,
has no
Brett's gonna
shot.
do it regardless, so we're gonna have the
I'm
coverage
doing it.
of it.
I'll do it with Brett. Brett can be the homer. You can be the hater. I'll be the neutral. I'll just be the moderator.
Yeah, I can't watch it 9 times a week. Like
9 times.
Try watching Love
9.
Island every day.
exactly my issue.
All right. So look, like I said at the top of the video, we are going to be dropping the polls starting in the next day or two. We will be having the polls on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere where we can post any kind of opinions. We were going to combine them all together, and then we will be announcing winners as they're tabulated and throw them out on the social medias. We'll also then do another video or two on YouTube, like I said, kind of updating the rounds and things like that. Our TikTok will be really crucial for the most like up-to-date, like live updates. A lot of videos, I'll kind of Brian, Brett, just even letting you know who won a certain bracket or who won a certain matchup, etc. So make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bells, vote, tell your friends, vote. Hit the hashtags on your retweets, hashtags when you vote. Let all the cast members know. Like I said, this is going to be fun. We have no idea. This is not being produced by us in any way, shape, or form. We're going to go let the anarchy roll. But we're really excited for this. This is an idea Brian can say. I think, Brian, the first time I brought this up to you was what, like 4 or 5 months ago?
Yeah. We've always like bounced this around and like
we were nowhere.
I came up with it first like 3 years ago. We didn't know that.
Really what surprises me about doing this, especially because like I crunched the numbers, how many shows we did. That's what surprises me the most.
That really is crazy. When I started writing down the shows that like I watched, I was like, dude, we like what?
A lot.
Are you kidding me? But all right.
It is a nice library.
When I got into I started Brad, and I got into the 50s, I was like, yo, we might get 64, and we got it like on the nose.
Yeah,
I did include Survivor 44 because when I made the list, we hadn't started covering yet. So when we do this again, if it ever is, that Survivor 44 will be like the first show in the new season of the bracket. So
Survivor 44 will be award season eligible when we do the awards
right.
show in the summer for if there's maybe even like a Survivor category.
Are we gonna make this like a yearly thing?
I would like to.
Oh no, yeah. Well, the next year's bracket, I envision it being something maybe about individuals, like who had the best individual performance in shows we've covered so far, or
we could have like a heroes bracket, a villains bracket, host bracket, like we could do all that stuff. It'll be fun.
Host bracket,
dude, that'd be awesome.
Right, dude,
I like the individuals, so then you could have like TJ Lavin versus like
no more ideas.
From, like, Love Is Blind,
right? TJ versus CT.
No more work.
Yeah.
But until the tournament starts in the next day or two, this was kind of the goblet of fire. So for myself, Brian, Kevin, Brett, thank you.
So yeah.
Peace.